Many older adults skip breakfast without thinking twice, and that habit can quietly steal steady energy, clarity of mind, and even some resilience from the immune system. If you want mornings that leave you or your loved one feeling stronger, more focused, and ready for the day, start with what's on the plate. Here are 10 morning foods every elderly person should eat daily. Simple, practical choices that support muscle, heart, bones, digestion, and immunity when eaten regularly as part of a balanced morning routine. Banana. A banana is one of the easiest morning wins. It gives quick, gentle energy from natural sugars and provides potassium, which helps support healthy blood pressure and normal muscle function. Bananas are soft and easy to chew, so they're great for people with dental issues. Try sliced banana on yogurt or oats or mashed into a smoothie. Caveat: if someone has advanced kidney disease or is on a potassium-raising medication, check with their clinician before making bananas a daily habit. Greek yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt is a protein powerhouse that helps preserve muscle mass and keeps hunger steady until the next meal. Many Greek yogurts also contain probiotic bacteria that support digestion and regularity, plus calcium for bones. Serve it with a spoonful of berries and a sprinkle of ground nuts or seeds for texture and extra nutrients. For those with lactose intolerance or dairy allergies, choose a fortified, plant-based yogurt with similar protein and calcium levels. For example, soy or pea protein yogurts that are fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Eggs. Eggs pack concentrated, high-quality protein and contain choline, which supports memory and brain health. They're versatile. Soft scrambled, hard-boiled, or poached eggs are all easy on the mouth and simple to prepare. Lutein and zeaxanthin in eggs also help support eye health over time. If someone follows a plant-based diet, a tofu scramble seasoned with turmeric and nutritional yeast provides a similar texture and good protein content. Keep portion size sensible and be mindful of added salt when serving eggs with processed sides. Oats. A warm bowl of oats delivers soluble fiber, notably beta-glucan, that can help support healthy cholesterol levels and give slow, steady energy that's gentle on the stomach. Oats are also easy to flavor and soften for those with chewing difficulties. Try overnight oats or warm oatmeal with milk, dairy, or fortified plant milk stirred with a mashed banana or a handful of berries. For people with celiac disease or severe gluten sensitivity, use certified gluten-free oats. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, these small fruits are tiny nutrient powerhouses. They bring antioxidants and vitamin C that support brain health, inflammation control, and immunity. Berries are low in calories but high in fiber, which helps digestion. Add them to yogurt, oats, or a smoothie, or serve them thawed if fresh is difficult to chew. For people with diabetes, whole berries are usually a better option than fruit juice because fiber helps slow glucose absorption. Still, portion size matters and blood sugar should be monitored. Nuts and seeds. A small handful of nuts or a tablespoon of seeds gives heart-healthy unsaturated fats, plant protein, and a dose of omega-3s, especially from walnuts and flax or chia seeds. These nutrients help reduce inflammation and contribute to brain and cardiovascular health. For ease of chewing, choose finely chopped nuts, nut butters, or ground seeds stirred into yogurt or cooked cereal. If there's a nut allergy, pumpkin seeds or sunflower seed butter are safe alternatives. Be mindful of calories. A little goes a long way, and choose unsalted versions if blood pressure is a concern. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese delivers concentrated, slow-digesting protein and calcium, making it a practical breakfast protein for older adults who need to protect muscle and bone. It pairs well with fruit, a drizzle of honey, or spread on whole grain toast. For those avoiding dairy, silken tofu mashed with a touch of lemon can be a similar high-protein substitute. Watch sodium content in cottage cheese options and pick low-salt varieties for those watching their blood pressure. Avocado. Avocado offers creamy, soft flesh packed with monounsaturated fats that support heart health and help with the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients. It also contains potassium and fiber. An avocado spread on whole grain toast or mashed into eggs or cottage cheese provides satisfying texture for lower appetites. Because avocados are higher in potassium, people with kidney disease should speak with their healthcare provider before making them a daily staple. Whole grain bread. A slice of whole grain bread supplies complex carbohydrates for steady energy and gut health. When paired with protein and healthy fat, for example, whole grain toast topped with avocado and a sliced egg, or spread with cottage cheese and a few sliced berries, it becomes a balanced morning meal. Choose breads labeled 100% whole grain or whole grain with minimal added sugar. For those who need gluten-free options, certified gluten-free breads made from brown rice, sorghum, or oats can substitute. Acerola, or vitamin C-rich fruit. A vitamin C-rich fruit like acerola, orange, kiwi, or strawberries supports immune function and helps the body use protein to support skin and connective tissue. In practical terms, for an American audience, a small orange, a kiwi, or a handful of strawberries provides a bright, refreshing boost and helps with iron absorption if the morning meal includes iron-containing foods. If acerola is available, it's an excellent concentrated source of vitamin C. Otherwise, choose more familiar fruits. For people with diabetes, count fruit carbohydrates as part of the meal plan and prefer whole fruit over juice. If that was helpful so far, please tap like and subscribe. We post more practical tips like this for older adults and their caregivers. Now let's look at how these foods can be mixed into balanced, appealing breakfasts that are easy to prepare and gentle to eat. Sample Breakfast 1. Protein-forward bowl. Start with plain Greek yogurt, about half a cup, or a plant-based fortified alternative. Top with sliced banana and a handful of berries, and sprinkle a teaspoon of ground flaxseed for omega-3s. This combines protein, fruit, fiber, and healthy fat in a spoonable form that's perfect for someone who prefers soft textures or has limited appetite. If dairy isn't tolerated, use soy-based yogurt for comparable protein. Sample Breakfast 2. Savory Toast Combo. Toast a slice of whole grain bread or a gluten-free alternative. Spread with mashed avocado and top with a soft cooked egg. Add a side of cottage cheese or a few sliced strawberries for vitamin C and a little extra protein. This meal is quick, portable, and easy to adjust for texture. Mash the avocado extra smooth and chop the egg finely if chewing is difficult. Sample Breakfast 3. Warm oatmeal with mix-ins. Prepare oats with milk or fortified plant milk for added calcium and vitamin D. Stir in a mashed banana for sweetness. Fold in a spoonful of cottage cheese or Greek yogurt for extra protein, and finish with a scattering of berries and ground nuts or seeds. Oatmeal is gentle on digestion and can be prepared in larger batches and reheated, making mornings easier for caregivers. If appetite is low, smaller, nutrient-dense portions are often more realistic than large meals. A compact smoothie made with yogurt or a fortified plant alternative, a small banana, a handful of berries, and a tablespoon of nut or seed butter delivers calories, protein, and healthy fats in a drinkable, easy format. Smoothies also let you sneak in leafy greens, soft tofu, or powdered supplements if approved by a clinician. Some practical tips for chewing and swallowing concerns. Choose softer textures like mashed avocado, soft scrambled eggs, cottage cheese, and yogurt. Finely chop or grind nuts and seeds, or use nut butters and smooth seed butters instead of whole nuts. Warm cereals and softened fruit are usually easier to manage than crunchy toast or raw vegetables. If dysphagia, trouble swallowing, consult a speech-language pathologist or other health professional for tailored strategies and safe texture modifications. Medication and medical condition considerations should always be part of meal planning for older adults. Potassium-rich foods such as bananas and avocados can be helpful for most people, but they may require monitoring if someone has reduced kidney function or takes potassium-sparing medications. Similarly, people with diabetes should focus on whole fruits, fiber, and protein to reduce blood sugar spikes, and they should monitor how different breakfasts affect their glucose. Always check with the prescribing clinician or registered dietitian before making major diet changes, especially when multiple medications or chronic conditions are involved. Now, a few more practical ideas and variations to keep mornings interesting and realistic. If refrigeration or regular cooking is a challenge, choose shelf-stable or no-cook options like whole grain crackers with a cup of cottage cheese, a banana, and a small packet of nut butter. Pre-portion single-serving containers of yogurt and berries in the fridge for grab-and-go convenience. Freeze ripe bananas and berries to make ready smoothie packs. Blend with fortified milk for a fast, nutrient-dense breakfast. For flavor and appetite stimulation, herbs like dill or chives on cottage cheese, a squeeze of lemon on avocado, cinnamon on oatmeal, or a few drops of vanilla in yogurt can make food more inviting without adding heavy spices that might upset the stomach. Small touches can make a big difference in whether a meal is appealing. If cost is a concern, prioritize protein and fiber first. Buy plain yogurt in larger tubs, choose frozen berries and bananas, they're often less expensive and just as nutritious, and select store brands of oats and whole grains. Nuts can be pricey, so sprinkle ground flaxseed or chia seeds as an affordable alternative for omega-3s. Cottage cheese and eggs are budget-friendly protein sources that stretch across multiple meals. A few more specific safety and substitution notes for common restrictions. For dairy intolerance, choose soy, pea, or almond-based products fortified with calcium and vitamin D. For gluten sensitivity, select certified gluten-free oats and breads. For nut allergies, use seeds like pumpkin or sunflower and seed butters. For those on fluid restrictions, be mindful of added liquids in smoothies. For those with high sodium concerns, opt for low-salt or no-salt added versions of cottage cheese and packaged items. Caregivers, small habits make mornings easier. Lay out breakfast items the night before. Prepare overnight oats or hard-boil eggs in batches. Offer foods at comfortable temperatures. Some older adults prefer warm foods in the morning, while others like cool textures. Encourage sipping water or a small warm drink before eating to stimulate appetite, unless fluid restrictions apply. Keep favorite small condiments on hand, a smear of jam, a drizzle of honey, or a sprinkle of cheese to make familiar foods taste more appealing. A few quick, practical recipes to try. Berry banana yogurt bowl, half cup plain Greek yogurt, half banana sliced, 1/4 cup mixed berries, 1 teaspoon ground flaxseed. Stir and serve. For a dairy-free option, use fortified soy yogurt. Soft egg and avocado toast. Mash 1/4 to 1/2 avocado onto 1 slice of whole grain toast. Top with a soft poached or lightly scrambled egg. Add a dash of black pepper. For a plant alternative, spread hummus and top with sliced avocado. Warm oats with cottage cheese. Warm oats with cottage cheese. Cook 1/2 cup oats with milk. Stir in 1/4 cup cottage cheese off heat until creamy. Fold in a few chopped berries or a sliced plum. Use silken tofu for a dairy-free swap. Quick smoothie. 1 small frozen banana, 1/2 cup frozen berries, 1/2 cup yogurt or fortified plant milk, 1 tablespoon peanut or sunflower seed butter. Blend until smooth and enjoy. When planning morning timing, consider how meals interact with medications. Some medications are best taken on an empty stomach, others with food. If a medication causes nausea, having a small, bland, protein-rich snack, like a few crackers with cottage cheese or a banana with nut butter, may help. Talk with the pharmacist or clinician about the right timing. If blood sugar issues are present, pairing carbohydrate sources, like toast or fruit, with protein and fat helps steady glucose response. For example, pair an apple with a tablespoon of nut butter, or add a scoop of Greek yogurt to oatmeal. Monitor glucose regularly to see how different breakfasts affect control, and adjust with professional guidance. If kidney disease or other renal concerns are part of the picture, be cautious with daily servings of high potassium foods and discuss individualized limits with the nephrology team or a renal dietitian. That said, many older adults without kidney impairment benefit from the potassium in fruits and vegetables for blood pressure and muscle health. For dental and swallowing challenges, remember that texture matters more than the food name. Steam fruit until soft, mash avocado, blend smoothies, warm cereals, and finely grind seeds and nuts. If chewing difficulty is severe, consult a dental professional or speech therapist for a tailored plan. Let's circle back to why these foods matter when eaten daily in the morning. Regular morning intake of protein and fiber supports muscle maintenance and stable energy across the day. Healthy fats and whole grains support heart health and cognitive function. Fruits rich in vitamin C and antioxidants help immune resilience and reduce oxidative stress. Gentle fibers like oats and berries support digestion and regularity. Taken together, these morning foods can contribute to better daily function and a greater sense of vitality, not as a magic cure, but as practical steps that add up over time. Try making one small swap this week. Add a spoonful of Greek yogurt to your usual breakfast, or top your morning toast with avocado instead of butter. Small, consistent choices are easier to keep up and often have the biggest long-term impact. Before you change a daily eating routine, especially if the person has multiple chronic conditions or takes many medications, please consult a healthcare professional, a primary care clinician, a pharmacist, or a registered dietitian can offer personalized advice and check for interactions or specific nutrient needs. If you found this helpful, remember to share it with a family member, caregiver, or friend who supports an older adult. Eating a nutritious morning meal every day is one of the simplest ways to help older adults stay independent, energetic, and better able to enjoy their day. For more practical senior health tips, subscribe and check out our related videos on high-protein breakfasts and gentle meal ideas for low appetite.